There is a reason Rome is one of Europe's most popular cities. The Italian capital is right up with the most famous cities on the planet, a former capital of the world, a city of vast archaeological treasures, iconic art collections, and enough cultural heritage to last a lifetime. In today's video, we show you the best things to do in Rome, a city that never disappoints if you're on a vacation there. So, are you ready to see Rome? Let's go! It's impossible to work on a list dedicated to the best things to do in Rome without mentioning the Colosseum right off the bat. The largest amphitheater ever built, the Colosseum, or Flavian Amphitheater, was built between 70 and 80 AD and could hold up to 80,000 spectators. Quite a lot of blood was shed in these arenas where the famous gladiatorial combats, animal fights, and Roman games were held, always followed by horrific deaths. Located to the southwest of the main terminus train station, the Colosseum is easily accessible and has a metro station in close proximity. Next on our list is the Roman Forum. The Roman Forum has one of the most impressive views in Rome and is one of the top places to visit in the Italian capital. Various temples, squares, and arches stood here, including the temples of Saturn, Titus, and Vesta, and the Arch of Severus. It was the epicenter of ancient Roman life. Politicians, plebs, and preachers alike would connect here to buy or sell wares, worship in its many temples, or plan the Roman Empire's next military move in the Curia. In no case should you miss visiting the Pantheon, an ancient Roman temple dedicated to all of the gods. It is one of the best preserved buildings from ancient Rome and continues to inspire visitors to this day. Constructed in 118 AD by Emperor Hadrian, the building that stands today was actually built on the site where an earlier temple stood that was commissioned by Agrippa. Located in the center of Rome on the Piazza della Rotonda, the Pantheon should be a true highlight and is another must-visit. Another highlight is the Trevi Fountain. It is Rome's most famous fountain, located in the heart of the city center. Designed by 𝗥𝗲𝗽𝗏 Salvi, it has been one of the most popular Roman attractions since its unveiling in 1743. It is also famously featured in La Dolce Vita. Most roads in the Centro Storico lead to it, as it converges at 3 roads, Trevi, hence its name Trevi. Take your obligatory selfie before throwing a coin over your shoulder into the water of the Trevi Fountain to ensure your return to Rome. Continuing your stroll through the old city center is another popular tourist attraction in Rome, the Spanish Steps. The Spanish Steps were not designed by a Spaniard, but by Italian architect Francesco de' Sancti. Their name comes from their proximity to the Spanish embassy. Each of the 135 steps features a wide stone ledge and are framed by stone walls. At the top of the steps, you can find a large crucifix obelisk and many inscriptions carved into the stone. Number 6 on the list, we have, of course, the Sistine Chapel. Part of the Vatican Museum complex, the Sistine Chapel is one of the most renowned religious chapels in the world and has a stunning amount of detail and iconography. Situated in the Apostolic Palace in the Vatican City, the Sistine Chapel was extensively restored in the 1400s and the place where the papal enclave takes place. It is here that a new pope is selected. The Sistine Chapel is particularly famous for its extensive and detailed decorations, including the Last Judgment fresco by Michelangelo and the ceiling artwork. These two magnificent pieces of artwork are considered some of the most influential and important in religious history. Possibly the most recognizable and celebrated religious building in the world, St. Peter's Basilica is also worth a visit. The building stands as a true triumph to the power and decadence of the Catholic religion, and it's held as one of the holiest shrines for its followers. Starting at the far end of St. Peter's Square, the Basilica has a beautifully designed front facade and is crowned with statues of the Apostles and Jesus. Inside the Basilica, the architecture and decoration is simply divine, and it is regarded as one of the most beautiful buildings in the world. Well guys, now you are well prepared for your first or next travel to Rome. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and to click the subscribe button for more travel content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.